Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Marcy Deneen, and I am honored to be here before you to speak about my Bentley experience. It all starts with one thing: 175 Forest Street, Waltham, Massachusetts, 02452. Our address, for the most part, over the past 4 years. Yet it stands for so much more than that. It stands for our buildings, which hold inside some of them the very best technology, some decent food, a bunch of mildly comfortable chairs, and a whole lot of books. It stands for our education, something that we worked so incredibly hard for, and after we cross that stage tomorrow, no one can take away from us, ever. But more importantly, it stands for the community in which we've grown through the worst and best times. The community that constantly competes, yet feels the need to bond to the extreme that we all go to the same bar on Thursday nights. Today, I'd like to talk to you, the class of 2014, about that very community on top of the hill. Now, the question is, who exactly as a community are we? Well, to answer that, I'd like to throw it back to something we learned in kindergarten: our 5 senses: see, smell, hear, taste, and touch. What does our community look like? It looks like several brick buildings meticulously lined with the finest landscaping. When exploring further and taking a look inside, I see some of Bentley's finest academics, students and faculty alike, trying to help one another get as much out of their education as possible. These academic buildings hold professors who go above and beyond to make sure students get what they need. I see professors like Dave Szymanski, who goes out of his way to get to know students, not just as academics, but as people too, and pushes for his students to have meaningful learning opportunities. If we travel down the Smith stairs, we find more brick buildings, but these ones filled with students who live, work, and play among one another. It is in these buildings that I have had the privilege to work as a resident assistant. In this position, I have gained a community of 98 RAs, a floor of students who have to put up with my corny emails and incessant door knocking, and a unique staff. While the staff may appear dysfunctional on the outside, they are anything but that when responding to crises, planning programs, and guiding residents. And let's not forget the 11 professional staff members who live among us to keep our community afloat. It is through their help, providing learning experiences, encouraging us to put ourselves first, occasionally, in the words of Courtney Stevens, establishing fake it till you make it confidence. When I look at these buildings, I see the students and staff, the community that has inspired me to change my career path to one that will be working with college students in higher education. What does our community smell like? It smells like fresh cut grass, preparing the green space for a day full of avoiding responsibilities and soaking up some vitamin D. It smells like the season's brunch on the weekend while catching up with friends, reminiscing on the night before. It smells like nachos, fresh out of the oven, watching a Boston sports team win a championship. It smells like the stale beer aroma filling the hallways of trees and the spilled maple on the carpet. It smells like the new t-shirt you get just about every day at every possible event. It smells like the Atlantis Beach Tower, where we spent the last 5 days celebrating as a class one last time. What does our community taste like? It tastes like the La Cava salad bar, which is consumed over various meetings with friends and colleagues. It tastes like a Dunkin' Donuts iced coffee and Einstein's bagel after a never-ending all-nighter. It tastes like Sodexo mozzarella sticks and gigantic cookies that accompany the hundreds of events attended on campus. It tastes like not being able to stomach saying goodbye, because these 4 years, while they may not have all been the best, have been some of the most trying and rewarding times of our lives. What does our community sound like? It sounds like a music blaring from a window in Collins or Falcone to be the soundtrack to a beautiful green space day. It sounds like the trip you make from one part of campus to the other, as you are bound to say hello to at least 5 people you know. It sounds like hearing yes more than no, as we all wanted to squeeze as much as we could into our time here. It is the sound of these yeses that propel us forward, encouraging us to chase our dreams and goals. It sounds like the yes that I heard from Jeanette McInnes, providing me with endless support to work on service learning programs that I was passionate about. It is her encouragement that allowed me to start the Prism Project, a program that works with girls on greater self-esteem in the Waltham community. It is difficult to put into words how impactful this program has been on my life, but I am forever grateful to Jeanette, the Bentley students, and the girls we work with who have made this possible. What does our community feel like? Our community feels like someone always having your back. It feels like knowing that you can take risks, like studying abroad in a foreign country. Meanwhile, back at home, you know that your friends will not only be there waiting for you, but support you via likes and snarky comments as you post pictures on social media. It feels like knowing that you have staff members like Emily Rosenfield, who doesn't want to just care about you as a student, but as a person navigating your way through college. It is that feeling that you get when your friend comes to an event you are running or sends you a text of encouragement just because they believe in you. It feels like holding that coveted diploma in your hand that you've worked so hard for. The sounds, the tastes, the smells, the feelings, the sights. It is these senses that make up the Bentley community. As we walk across the stage tomorrow, we do so not just as individuals, but as the community that is the class of 2014. It was once said that it takes a village to raise a child. Well, today I'd like to say that it takes a community to raise a falcon. Thank you.